Okay, people, it is Eddie the streamer. Mic's on, everything's on, it's all working. Okay, so it's time to watch some scary videos. Scariest thing that's happened to me lately is I forgot my iPhone passcode. Jeez, just to reset it or to get in without it, oh, that is insane. So these are supposed to be 30 scary hunting accounts. So let's have a look.
Sure. Go for it. As the guide leaned toward the water, an alligator suddenly lunged, snapping its jaws around his hand. Astonishingly,
Crocodile would have taken his hand off
without showing any signs of panic or injury. Typically, an alligator bite is followed by a deadly death roll. Something seemed to disrupt the attack. Whether it was sheer luck or the guide's remarkable expertise, his composure in such a dangerous moment was truly extraordinary. Ocelot
Crocodile would have taken his arm off. Because, yeah.
Revolver 89, a 34-year-old veteran and hunter, recounted a chilling experience while scouting a hunting spot in Kentucky. While setting up a trail camera to monitor a prime location, he initially captured several photos of a large buck roaming the area. However, the wildlife activity suddenly ceased without explanation. Upon checking the camera, he found it was still functioning and had even taken a photo of him working near the site. Intrigued, he reviewed the last image of the buck, and what he saw next left him deeply unsettled. Standing in the shadows of the forest was a pale, ghostly figure, his shape eerily human, yet undeniably otherworldly. The disturbing sight was enough to make him abandon the area entirely. While hunting in a Canadian forest, this individual faced a terrifying encounter. A black bear suddenly charged at him, an arm was only about. He attempted to scare it off by shouting, but his efforts were unsuccessful. Fortunately, the bear eventually retreated, leaving him unharmed. It was a close call, and the outcome could have been far more dire. While hunting in the forest, this individual heard strange noises and began recording. Suddenly, a humanoid figure darted across the road at an incredible speed before vanishing into the woods.
That's not incredible at all.
The swift, unexplained movement sparked. This revelation left many wondering whether the figure hinted at something paranormal, or if there might be a more logical explanation. While staying in her cabin in the woods, a woman heard strange noises outside her bedroom window. Concerned, she set up a security camera to investigate. What she captured was chilling, a man peering into her window. When he noticed the camera, he fled, only to return later to steal the device. Whether the stalker was ever caught remains unknown. While hunting in the woods at night, a hunter came across a massive spider dragging a mouse across the forest floor. Unsure if the spider posed a threat, he decided to keep his distance. Carefully, he filmed the unsettling scene while remaining vigilant of his surroundings for the rest of his hunt. A Reddit user from Switzerland shared a chilling experience during a nighttime walk in the forest. Instead of spotting animals, he saw a strange humanoid figure crouched among the trees. The figure appeared to be waiting for something, possibly preparing for an ambush. At one point, It seemed to signal to someone, or something, suggesting it wasn't alone. During the recording, a cyclist passed by, and when the camera panned back, the creature had vanished. The man saw nothing else unusual that day. Two friends were fishing when they heard a nearby gunshot from a hunter. Initially dismissing it, they continued their activity until disaster nearly struck.
Holy shit! Stop shooting! Hey! Hey! You shot my boat! It hit my boat!
A bullet ricocheted off their boat deck, narrowly missing one of their feet. Reviewing the footage frame by frame revealed just how close the shot came. Had their boat drifted slightly further, it could have been a direct hit. A Reddit user shared a chilling trail camera photo capturing two human-like figures eerily floating above the ground. Locals refer to these apparitions as the Tree People, believed to be ghosts haunting the forest. The area is notorious for paranormal encounters, adding to the air of mystery surrounding the unsettling image. While reviewing footage from his trail camera, a hunter captured a truly unsettling image. It depicted a creature with eyes resembling those of a cougar, but a disturbingly human-like face. Some speculated it could be a cryptid, while others suggested it might simply be a person whose appearance was distorted by lighting or perspective. A boat crew in Wisconsin experienced a mysterious encounter with a glowing green blob in the sea.
Yes. Nope. No.
We're chasing a green blob.
Yeah, we're chasing a green blob. We're chasing a green blob right now. Yeah, we're okay. You guys want to see this thing? You want to see this thing?
The luminous object moved steadily across the pitch-black water, prompting the crew to chase it while reporting the sighting to others. Speculation about its nature ranged from a submarine to something extraterrestrial. After spending a day in the forest, a man decided to wash his car, only to discover something terrifying inside. A snake had slipped into the vehicle through an opening. Its textured skin blended seamlessly with the interior, and he realized he had likely been driving with the dangerous animal for some time. The thought of what could have happened sent chills down his spine. A hunter captured a terrifying video of a swirling tower of fire rising high into the sky, moving like a regular tornado. Unlike typical tornadoes, this fire-nado combined wind, smoke, heat, and flames, leaving destruction in its wake. These phenomena occur when a wildfire or intense firestorm generates its own wind, creating a vortex of fire. The hunter described feeling as if he was witnessing an apocalypse and feared for his life. Fortunately, the fire-nado changed direction, allowing him to escape safely. A camper experienced a terrifying wake-up call when he opened his tent to find a bear casually sniffing around. The bear seemed unaware it was being filmed, but the video ends abruptly, leaving viewers to wonder how the camper handled the situation. What would you have done in his place? In Romania, a group of friends driving through a forest encountered a bear. One person decided to toss food to the animal, which initially seemed harmless. During a nighttime forest ride, a biker recorded his journey with a GoPro, only to discover a chilling surprise in the footage later. As he navigated the dark trail, his headlights briefly illuminated a ghostly humanoid figure, standing motionless in the middle of the path. Strangely, the rider didn't notice anything unusual during the ride and passed by without stopping. What could the GoPro have captured on that
Just one of those many ghosts on the road.
eerie night? A hiker witnessed something unlike anything he had ever seen before.
Seen that.
Guys, take it away. Go back. Go back. A dramatic eruption of a mud volcano. Thick mud and soil erupted from the ground, creating a striking scene. Mud volcanoes form when gas and mud build up under pressure, causing fractures that allow the mixture to surface. Although less destructive than traditional volcanoes, the sudden eruption still appeared dangerous. The hiker wisely decided to move to a safer spot to continue his hike. Christopher was driving through a desert in an unnamed Arabic-speaking country when he noticed a strange figure in the distance.
I thought I saw it, but it's just fine. Well, there's something there, maybe. If it's not like one of those, like a tower or a pole or something. Ah, every time I touch this freaking mouse. Put the mouse somewhere. Put the mouse somewhere so it's out of the way and it closes down the video. It goes off the thing where I was. It messes everything up.
As he got closer, he realized it was a woman. Concerned that she might be stranded, he turned around to offer help, but she had mysteriously vanished. With no place to hide in the open desert, her sudden disappearance seemed impossible, leading him to believe he had encountered an Arab ghost. Two hunters in a deserted forest were startled by a loud, horrifying scream that echoed through the trees. I think it's time to go.
You see the poo drop out of their pants to the ground. I just shat myself.
Unsure of its source, they quickly considered leaving, suspecting the sound could be a warning or something more sinister. What could have caused such a loud and unsettling noise? While hunting alone in the woods at dusk, a man began hearing strange, continuous noises.
Yeah, this venison. So, anyway, I don't hear this. I'm going to turn the camera around so you can hear it.
I don't know what that is, but it's in a lot of videos now.
Like I said, I'm quite a long ways away from the gift garage. So, idiot. He's deaf, so he's never going to hear that sound. Anyhow, alright guys, stay safe out there. Hopefully I can get it to your head tonight. I'm thinking probably not. Whatever that is, it's probably what's keeping the deer out of here. It's the third time.
Yeah, whatever. Let's see if we can find something better. I'm finding a lot of YouTube videos boring. Absolutely boring. This one here,
Quiet Tuesday afternoon when Glenn and his wife Lucy were relaxing at home. Lucy had just returned after running some errands.
Lucy, I'm home.
When Glenn mentioned that he thought he had seen something move in the kitchen, curious and,
You know, from Lucille Ball, the TV show, many, many years ago.
slightly concerned, the two decided to investigate together. What happened next was so unsettling that it prompted the couple to leave the house entirely, making it nearly impossible for the landlords to sell the property afterward. What was it you saw?
I don't know, I saw something.
Yeah, but it's probably just the window, isn't it? I thought I saw something the other night, and there's just that cross bridge from the window and the balcony.
Oh my god, oh my god. Don't let anyone see it.
What's that?
Oh look, the oven opened. And the thing fell on the floor.
Oh.
And there goes another thing.
No! Shit, let's go. Let's get it out of here.
Get SLS, shine it on it, and you'll be able to see an outline of it. Well, a stick figure of it. Get spirit, and you'll be able to talk with it.
Without warning, the oven door swung open, followed by an ornament flying off the shelf. Before this, Glenn and Lucy were relatively calm, but the sudden events shattered any sense of security
Why is she covering the camera with her hand?
they had. Like anyone faced with such an eerie situation, they quickly fled the kitchen and informed their family about what had happened. They ended up staying at Glenn's dad's house for 2 weeks before moving into a new home.
Things falling off the shelf can be like a rat or something behind it, or a mouse behind it. The oven door opening. I don't know.
The next story involves a seemingly innocent prank between two brothers that took a terrifying turn, leaving both of them unable to sleep for days. Chris G, the older sibling, planned to scare his younger brother, Chris F, while secretly recording his reaction on camera. To execute his plan, Chris G set up his phone on a shelf and got into
They named both their brothers Chris. Couldn't they think of another name?
position. However, the prank quickly went awry due to something completely unexpected.
Yo, what's up, homeboys? Chris G. Alright, so here's the deal. Chris F is in the bathroom, which is somewhere over there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hide right over here. I'm gonna put the camera so when he comes in the room, I'm gonna scare him. You guys get to see how it looks. Alright, homeboys. Alright, right now.
He's in the bathroom. And he puts the camera there? Should it be focused on the bathroom? They didn't. It fell over on the bench thing.
Comprehend how this happened, since the roses had been perfectly stable. It was as if an unseen force had knocked them over. The mystery.
You're telling me that's on the floor? Well, as far as I'm concerned, the floor is like underneath the chair and underneath the desk. How is that the floor?
Caused the incident remained unsolved, and the brothers admitted they barely slept for 2 nights until they finally felt secure
I wouldn't have even paid that any mind.
again.
In my house, things are always falling down and moving on their own and stuff like that. I just don't pay any mind to it.
Last month, a lonely old man named Simon was dealing with a series of strange occurrences in his home. Determined to document what had been troubling him, Simon set up a camera to prove to others, and to himself, that he wasn't imagining things. He claimed to have seen an eerie figure lurking in the shadows of his house, and his footage was meant to confirm his suspicions. What he captured was deeply unsettling.
Right. Doing a little bit of an investigation. Been doing it for a while, but I'm on my own tonight. And the house on my own is terrible.
You are not alone.
See, we've seen a figure in the living room behind the door.
There's something there with you.
Oh, fuck. What the with it? I'm sick of this thing.
Run away from it. Run towards it. Fuck it up.
What the was that? I'm sick and tired of this house. It's horrible.
Well, move out.
Well, cat's up there. What are you doing up there? Oh, for fuck's sake, I've had enough of this crap.
From the corner of the stairs,
You can tell by animals' reactions what's going on. Like in the forest, if it's really quiet, there's something dangerous going around. Cats jumping up high or getting out of the way, it knows something's there. Dogs standing to attention, looking in a certain direction, they see something.
as a head-like shape briefly appeared, before retreating back into the shadows. The way it moved
It doesn't even look like a face. I thought it was an elbow to start with. Maybe it's, I don't know, is that even part of a human body?
suggested it was deliberately trying to avoid being caught on film. Despite having video evidence, Simon's family initially doubted his claims. Eventually, he decided to show them the footage, and their attitudes shifted entirely. They helped him move out of the house and into a care home, which he had always wanted. After leaving, Simon never encountered anything paranormal again, finally bringing him peace. On June the 4th, 2023, a mother and her youngest son were lying in bed, eagerly awaiting the return of their father to the house.
I've seen this one.
He had promised to bring home McDonald's for dinner, something both mother and son were excited about. However,
Yeah, McDonald's, those sort of things, they're like a rare treat kind of meal. You eat them once every so often. Eating them regularly, not good. Not a good idea. They're full of all kinds of weird stuff. Stuff you wouldn't believe. Like one of their sundaes, just one of their sundaes, has 11 ingredients.
Who are you? What do you want?
To eat you.
There's food in the microwave.
But I want to eat you.
Go to bed.
It's a very good thing to take note of how people around you act and react. Like if they do a certain knock when they come, or if they do act a certain way, because then you know whether it's them or not.
Go to bed.
a mimic spirit, seemingly desperate to get into the bedroom, repeatedly tried to force its way inside. The mother, fortunately, had her son with her, so she
Thank God she didn't open the door.
knew without a doubt that it wasn't him trying to enter. She also pointed out that her son would never act in such a bizarre and aggressive way, confirming that whatever was outside the door was not human. Thankfully, the mimic eventually left, leaving the family to believe they were safe. Later that night, after they had enjoyed their McDonald's meal and the father had returned home, things took another chilling turn. As the mother read a bedtime story to her son, the entity came back.
Don't open the window. Crap, I got the door open. Open. Come inside. It's not really play school, but yeah.
Dario? Dario?
I haven't seen this one. I thought I did. I saw one like this one, where the lady and the son are in the room, and something knocks at the door, and she rings her husband, and he says, "I'm not home yet." And she stays in the room or something, and then forget what happens after that.
Dario? Dario?
Shut and lock the door. Put something against it.
Dario?
This time, the bedroom door opened on its own. When the mother looked to see who, or what, had done it, there was nothing on the other side. This made the situation even more...
Yeah, because it's just entered the room.
More disturbing. The ghost seemed... In the following video, a Russian man whose name remains unknown grew increasingly worried about his grandmother's house. To put her fears to rest, he set up cameras throughout the home to monitor for anything unusual. His grandmother had been waking up in the middle of the night due to strange noises, which left her frightened, as she thought they might have been caused by an intruder. Concerned for her safety, a brave grandson stepped in to investigate, and the footage he captured was truly chilling. Here's the first clip.
Очень маленький. Вот так сейчас выйдем на улицу, я вам покажу. Сейчас.
Looks like someone started removing the wallpaper, but never finished the job. That could be caused by animals. We had in the old house. We had a cupboard like that, and a mouse had eaten and scratched its way through the back of the cupboard and into the wall. So, yeah, could be caused by that. Of course, nobody's going to open the door to show us, most probably. Well, then again,
The cabinet in the kitchen began shaking violently, creating a loud, unsettling noise. According to the grandmother, this sound was eerily similar to the one that had disturbed her sleep recently. If her account was accurate, it wasn't just an isolated incident, but part of a pattern of strange activity, giving the family serious cause for alarm. The events didn't end there. Later that same night, another piece of footage was recorded that solidified their fears. After hearing the noise from the shaking cabinet, the man decided to head downstairs to investigate further.
Looks like she needs some gardening done.
Suspecting there might be a squatter hiding in the house.
If there's a fire, the house is gone.
What he discovered next was even more disturbing.
Man, that house needs some work.
Они вас убили. Что происходит? Они вас убили, ответьте.
There could be anything in that house. It's so old and almost probably falling apart. I mean, there could be anything there, any kind of rats and mice and snakes and stuff. It was just full of spirits. I could sit on the toilet and I'd see them, but they don't scare me, so they eventually moved out.